What's good? It is your boy Bake. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going over the top 3 defensive builds to make for NBA 2K22 Season 3. But before we do that, spam up the lockdown gang in the comments below. Let me know what builds are you making for Season 3, and what's your defensive build, what's your height, what's your wingspan. Let me see some attributes in the chat. I can't wait, LDG gang. And now, without further ado, man, let's jump right into my top 3 defensive builds to make in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Let's get it. Now, this first build, as you can see some of the attributes, these are different ways you can make the build, but the height is where you want to be at 1.93. Check me out, man. 1.93 is a little bit over 6.63, but not 6'4". So it's the metric system. As you know, we always use the metric system with all of these builds. There's different ways you can make them. Now you can make them where you can have a little bit of everything, right? The speed, the playmaking, the defending. I forgot to add the blocks, but you're gonna see me mess around with the blocks here and there. But it just depends on what you want to do with that defensive build. Now, I always try to say, if you want to be a particular off-ball build, then you won't do a lot of the playmaking. You'll do more shooting, defending, and the passing, and the driving layups. And that's what you usually normally do when you make a specific lockdown. But these builds can be a little bit more balanced, a little bit more flexible. You're able to dribble the ball. You're able to be a second ball handler, and you're able to be a pass on the defensive end. Yes, you don't have the best shooting, but the biggest thing is just, being able to get, the more important badges like the perimeter defense, the steal rating. You see me right there upgrading the blocks. You want to have some blocks, but most importantly, I always say the 3 best things to make a defender is height, speed, and length. Like whatever your width is, you want to make sure that you're able to, contest shots and play great defense. But this is a dope option for you. 1.93, aka my 6'3", but not 6'3", or my 6'4", not 6'4". So this is a dope build. This is like a good build, a really good build. You can see NBA 2K Labs also made a 6'3", but this is like a little bit taller than that build with a little bit more attributes. So this is a 6'3". This is a solid, good build. Now the next build I'm about to be showing you guys is the best one. Okay, I always show you. It's like the porridge. The next one is going to be the best one. It's like the too cold, the just right, and the too hot. Okay. Now this one right here is the just right. This build right here, it's absolutely just right. Now this build is the best of everything, in my opinion. You're going to have the height, the size, the speed. You're going to be able to do a lot of things. You can make them multiple ways. Again, you can make this build multiple ways. It's up to you how you want to make them, man. I always give you the flexibility. I'm just giving you different ways to make them. You can make them where he can have a little bit of playmaking, a little bit of shooting, some finishing as well too. It's up to you. It's all up to you at the end of the day. Whichever floats your boat. But there's multiple ways to make them. But I truly believe that this is the best build to make in 2K to play on-ball defense. Now, the next build I'm going to be showing you is a build that can play off-ball help defense, the passing lanes build. We already know it's the new 6'9" demigod. But the 6'3" is a one that can play on-ball defense as well, but it loses some of the height, but it also gains some perks as well. Gets more speed, but it loses some height. But that's why I say you make them 6'3", but not 6'3", 6'4", but not 6'4". And that build, this build that you're seeing right here, the 1.97 metric system, he's 6'6" or 6'5.5", but not 6'6" and not 6'5". Max wingspan. You're gonna get the best of both worlds with that build. Try that build out, metric system. Now this next build right here is the best off-ball build. This is the best off-ball build by far. 90 perimeter defense, 90 steals, 90 rebounds. You can make them however you want to make them. You can make them where he can have a little bit more defensive and just off ball passing and shooting and dunking, or whatever the case may be. Some people don't want to put some playmaking on there, but I always say, if you're trying to dunk, you need some playmaking. You need the ability to get to the court, the rim, because if you can't dribble, you can't do none of the dunks or anything like that unless you go stand-in dunks, close shot, and post control. It depends on how you want to make them, but this is the best off ball. And I encourage you put him at the 2 guard. He can play 2, any position. He can play the 2, the 3, the 4, even the 5 if you want him to. He's just going to struggle against big centers, but for the most part, he can hold his own. He can do a lot with his size. He may not be the fastest. That's why I said put this build at the 3 or maybe even the 4 and the 5. You'll be good to go, okay? And he can do a little bit more than a center. He's going to be faster than a center as well. So I'm encourage you, make this build. I'm dropping a video on how to make them, but you can watch Bear the Beast. You can watch All City. Everybody got this build already. They're making this build, and you see a 2-way facilitator per se. But try that build out. Try the build out. Those are the top 3 builds, in my opinion, that you should make. You have the 6'3", not 6'3". You have the 6'5", not 6'5", the best of everything: height, size, speed, everything. And then you have one who don't have the speed but has the size, and he has the length to do a little bit more from the off-ball perspective, but he's not an on-ball defender. The first 2 I showed you are at the point guard, and they're on-ball defenders for sure. They can defend on-ball and off-ball, and they can do a little bit of everything. This build is more turningly off-ball and switching, and he can get back and do a lot of more things and play those passing lanes. Trust and believe. Those are the 3 best builds in this game. You don't need anything else but those 3 builds. You can make them how you want to make them. I would never tell you what to make, but make them what best fits your play style. But these 3 builds are the best builds in 2K. Make them for season 3. Choose which one you're going to make, and then send me a picture and I'll tag you in there on my Instagram and all that good stuff. And even on the post, I'll show your build, and we'll rate your build, and we'll rate your defensive build, just to show some love. All right, live life, dress less. You're rocking one of the best. Without God, my life will be a mess. Always remember to have faith, hope, and love. Take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Peace.